Hello and welcome to Talk with J.O. This is your Captain Jacktone, and I would like to welcome you on this special episode. And this one is coming to you from Kitale, which is my hometown, and I love being in Kitale. And we're shooting it at Westside Hotel. It's one of the best places you can come in, for if you want some amazing food, you want a getaway place, you want to spend a weekend with your loved one. They have amazing accommodation facilities, an amazing restaurant, a beautiful pool right here where you can have and just have a good swim on a weekend. And on this episode, I'm hosting a super producer, man. We have a long way, long history together with this gentleman. But if you're looking for the best music production house in Kitale, music school in Kitale, he's a guy to talk to. He runs Trinity Music or Trinity Recording Studios and Kitale School of Music. And his name is Mr. Brooks, David Brooks Wambogo. Good to see you, my man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good to have you on the show, Brooks.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd like you to introduce yourself, man, for the sake of people. At least I know you, and we have a long history together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like you to introduce yourself. For the sake
my name is Brooks. As you've heard, Brooks Wambogo. Majina za social media or brand name ni Brooks Producer. And I'm a music producer and I'm a musician. I play a couple of instruments and I fellowship at Redeemed Gospel Church. Yeah, and we've known each other for, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
20 years.
I can't do the math. I think
since primary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are close friends. Mpaka a lot of people know that we are cousins, and we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
yes, we are.
Through friendship. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
You're welcome,
you.
man.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man. So Brooks, at Talk with J.O., we say everyone is important. Everyone has a story to tell, and everyone's story is important. And I'm so privileged that you made time to just come and be on this show.
Yeah.
So they want to get to hear your story, but also hope to inspire people who are very passionate about the arts. People who want to be musicians, or music producer, or instrumentalists, and all those things.
Yeah.
I know you can get us deep into that field because you're an expert in that area. That would be good. Yeah. So what's the story, man? Take me back. I know you're a very good storyteller. I know your other gift is comedy. So
yeah, my story musically starts from I think 98.
98.
I was in class 3 at that time, and there was a service in church, Redeemed Gospel Church, line moja hapo, if you know Kitale, opposite Chanuka.
Yeah.
That's where the church started. That's where I can remember. So
we were like,
is
it 100 people or 200 people? It was
no. Hatukuwa tunafika 100.
Oh, really? Eh?
Maybe 60 something, 70. Yeah. So that day there was a blackout. Na kulikuwa na shida ya generator. So my elder bro Haron was the church keyboardist at that time.
Yeah.
So he had to go out to sort mambo ya generator, wiring, sijui shida gani, nini. So nikaitwa. Hey, kuja cheza keyboard. And at that time I didn't know anything, Kuna wale wa mama tu wako church, then when you play something kidogo, they know that huyu msee ameiva.
Yeah.
So one of the ladies, I can't really remember, akanishika tu akaniambia unaitwa. At that time I was playing outside.
Yeah.
So unajua tu watoi when they get to church,
Yeah.
they get in groups, wanaenda nje, they start playing whatever they're playing.
Yeah.
So nikakuja tu nikaitwa kuja enda ucheze keyboard. At that time the keyboard, we had 2 keyboards, Casio and Yamaha.
Yeah.
The Casio was majorly for beats. Kucheza hizo beats.
Yeah.
Then the Yamaha.
Like a floppy disk.
No.
Bado eh?
Zilikuwa toy.
Oh,
Kitu tu kadogo hivi.
yeah.
Both of them, Casio and Yamaha.
Yeah.
So Casio had some strong beats. Iko na kick unasikia kweli inadunda. Then Yamaha had nice voices. Yeah. So nikaenda kwa hiyo Yamaha, I started playing. Those of you who know music, hata nilikuwa sijui 1415. I didn't know that.
Mi sijui 1415. Najua ni key.
Those are basic chords.
Yeah.
Code 1415. Hiyo sasa, that's the basic, yeah. So hiyo nilikuwa sijui. I was just playing the melody of the song. So hiyo ni kufuata tu the song as it goes. Yeah. So that's when I started music professionally. Because now I got inspired. I saw that I can serve in church. Yeah. So every week we had those instruments at our place. You know, my dad is a pastor, so every Sunday evening there was a guy, a brother, who used to take the keyboards to our home. Na bike, anapeleka tu na bike. He was a boda guy.
Okay.
And also in praise team.
Yeah.
I think alikuwa anaitwa Juma. Juma was his name.
I think I remember Juma.
Yeah, he had a bike.
Yes.
So alikuwa nikisema bike ni baiskeli, not nduthi. Bike hizo siku.
Black Mamba.
Yeah. So during the week I used to practice after school. I connect the keyboard there. I practice kidogo hapa na pale. And I stayed in that church mpaka sahi. I still serve there. Right now I play the bass guitar, and I nurture young people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to see? So that time when you're in class 2, who called you, by the way? Who sent for you to be called? Your cheza your day. Was it your dad?
I don't think it was my dad.
Yeah.
Just one of the members came.
Okay.
Because at that time my dad was in the office. You know, praise and worship is going on.
So
he's in the office preparing for the sermon. Yeah. So someone just came from.
Okay. All right. So do you think that's when like your desire for music was sparked or ignited during that age, or?
I think I was interested in music even back in our old church in JCC Mombasa.
Yeah.
After church we used to go to the pulpit and you know kucheza 1-2 things mpaka ufukuzwe na asha. But after this day in Kitale, after that time, that's when I realized that I can also serve in this area, you know. At that time it's not about service, it's about I can do it. I think I also can do it. I also can play the keyboard in the service. So I think I got an awakening after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then now, so this is class 3.
Yeah.
And all the way through finishing class 8.
Yeah.
You are now playing keyboard at church.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right now I know you play the bass guitar.
Yeah, play bass guitar.
And you're really this guy, man. He's a really actually, Brooks. You know what? I know here in Kenya, I know a lot of bass guitarists, but I consider you like the best bass guitarist.
Really? Thank
Honestly,
you.
I think you're.
But to the editors, ikifika hiyo part, just cut it.
No, you're really good, man. You're
Thank
good,
you.
man. I love your, you know, because you know we grew up playing a lot of Lingala music.
Yeah,
a lot of Seben at our church.
True.
Yeah. And you tune that guitar, you know, nicely, yeah.
Thank you.
But you also play the drums.
Yeah.
So at what point did you start trying out all these different instruments?
In the year 2000.
Yeah.
In the year 2000, my dad, you know, is also into music. So he bought solo guitar, electric guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that time we had moved from Chanuka to Section 6, the church.
Yeah.
So he bought that guitar, and I think his passion is to see as many instruments as possible on the pulpit and people playing them.
Yeah.
So when he bought that guitar, then a guy came, I think he was called Mutua. He said he's a guitarist. He started playing and also got to learn it kidogo, because at that time still some of the instruments used to stay at our place.
I see.
Yeah. So zikirudi nyumbani, I grab it, I start playing, and at that time we were watching Tanzanian songs. Yeah, kina Kijito Nyama.
Oh,
I don't know who,
Kijito Nyama
yeah.
choir.
So you see them with guitars, you also start playing, unajua kucheza tu kidogo.
Yeah.
And at that time I had these tunes in my head. I knew when I play off key, I could tell this in off key.
Okay.
Yeah. So nikajifunza tu peke yangu. At that time I didn't know anything with YouTube. We didn't have phones.
Yeah.
So you have to teach yourself by ear, by listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the same guy Mutua showed me some chords kidogo hapa na pale. But as time went by, I realized that this guitar is not my thing. So I don't know, I can't remember bass guitar ilinunuliwa time gani.
Yeah.
But it was there. And no one could play it. Yeah. So that's when I grabbed it. I started playing. I realized some of the things that are on the electric guitar are also same on the bass guitar.
I see.
So nikaanza kupiga same 1 4 1 5.
Yeah.
Ukienda sana 6. Yeah. Now I think that's between 2000 and 2002, 2003 hapo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when now I got interested in bass guitar. Yeah. Drum set, hiyo sikujua until 2004, 2005. I met an awesome friend called David Muroda.
Yeah.
In high school, Mukumu Boys. Yeye pia tulikuwa naye in Mombasa. He's also a PK, a pastor's kid with Deliverance Church Mombasa. So tulikutana in high school. Then I told him, year after, instead of going to Mombasa, let's go to a place, Kitale. So he came. He found their drum set. Ilikuwa imenunuliwa, no one could play it. Then he taught us kidogo with Jacktone's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wycliffe.
Yeah.
Tukajifunza, then Wycliffe was quick to learn it. Na akajifunza, and he became a drummer, church drummer.
Yeah.
Pia mimi nikajifunza. And one thing interesting, drum set for me, it's not that easy, but I can play vitu kidogo. But of the instruments that I've taught people, drum set ndio naweza sema I've taught a lot of people.
Interesting.
And they play mpaka sahi.
Interesting.
But bass guitar, not really. Keyboard pia at least.
Okay.
I've taught some guys. Now that's before I opened the music school.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to teach, but not professionally. Just ile casual to naonyesha mtu all this, all that. Yeah.
Okay.
But of all my students, drummers ndio wanakuwa successful. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So out of all those instruments, gani is your favorite?
My favorite is bass, of course. Bass guitar.
I almost thought unaniambia sijui solos.
Yeah, kucheza is the bass, and to listen to, I'd rather listen to a good solo guitarist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is your?
Nikisikiza, if I listen to a good bassist, it's stressful.
Oh.
It's stressful.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Well, but it's Javita.
Yeah. So I'd rather listen to a good solo guitarist and a good drummer. Yeah, sababu bass na drums the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So who is your favorite solo guitarist?
Yeah,
in
my
Kenya
favorite solo guitarist in Kenya, kuna jamaa anaitwa Isaac Mugunda. Yeah, Aizo, he's a lefty.
Yeah.
So unajua left unashika hivi guitar.
Yeah.
And he plays guitars are right-handed people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kuna guitars are left-handed, but they're not so common. So he had to teach himself left hand. I've never met him, but with social media you can follow up into wherever they are.
Yeah.
Kabaseke,
Benjamin Kabaseke.
Of course, huyo kila mtu anamjua.
Yeah.
Then I have to mention Chekai. He's a local guitarist here in Kitale.
Okay.
An inspiration to many.
Yeah.
Sababu amejifunza yani from YouTube, kujifunza yani.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Self-taught kabisa, eh?
Self-taught. Hana any musical knowledge ya shule, but he teaches himself this stuff. Yeah. Currently is my favorite. Yeah, because I can access him and we play together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani wabeza na kupatia challenge? Ukiona hivi unasikia headache.
Wako wengi. At first, we grew up watching Ron Kenoli.
Yeah, man, I remember.
Na Ron Kenoli, all his albums, bassist ni Abraham Laboriel.
Yeah. He's a late, I think. He died also.
Oh, I don't think sijasikia.
Okay.
But kuna hizo rumors, people nowadays kill people in social media.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's true.
Guilty,
Yeah, but we grew up watching Ron Kenoli, and actually my name Brooks, nilijibandikia from Tom Brooks. Tom Brooks is the keyboardist and producer wa Ron Kenoli.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
I know you gave yourself that name. I just know your song Uldo Mahali, but siko najua.
Yeah, I got it from Tom Brooks, that
Okay.
keyboardist. Okay, nilitaka kujiita Abraham, but nikaona this name because they were an inspiration to me. Abraham Laboriel, Tom Brooks,
Yeah.
Alex Akuna, and Nani, all those guys.
Yeah.
So,
Wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
How did your parents feel when because they gave birth to you and they named you. And then wanakuja pia unajiongezea jina.
that was in class 7. My mom was mad about it.
Yeah.
Na pia my class teacher, Mr. Baraza,
Yeah.
in Kitale Union,
Yeah.
got mad about it, tukaitwa staff room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Then after I think 3 days, my dad told them, wacha tumie tu hiyo jina. If he wants,
Yeah.
let him use it. Now that's the name I registered with kwa class 8 sasa.
Oh,
I did
KCB,
exam.
eh?
Yeah. Na ikakuwa official mpaka kwa ID, mpaka kwa pesa, you'll find it. Yeah.
So your dad was not mad, he was easy.
Yeah, he understood. I don't know how, but he just went with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But madhe alikuwa.
Madhe ndio kidogo ilikuwa challenge, but they alikubali. So now they call me that name. I had a very weird and bad nickname. You can remember. Don't mention it. Not nickname, ile jina ya nyumbani.
I know it.
Ilikuwa mbaya. Embarrassing. Yeah.
I'm tempted to call you.
Hapana, let's keep that part. Tuende kwa production. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, okay. Very interesting, man. So tell me a bit about about high school, eh? Because high school ilikuwa na Devi, you mentioned you were with Devi.
Yeah.
Na Buruda, and you're from Mombasa. And I know you are actively involved kwa music drama,
Yeah.
festival.
Yeah,
Tell me a bit about that. I mean, how did you
Yeah.
get in?
Yeah,
And how was that experience helpful in shaping your passion and your art?
Yeah, in high school, I joined late. I think I joined in March 12th.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Form 1, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Form
just
1.
like me, same as you.
Ah.
Yeah.
So hiyo time ilikuwa very late, and people had already gotten into their places, Form 1s, wale wameenda games and all that. So I went to basketball because my bro used to do basketball in high school, I think.
Yeah.
That was I think games were in term 1. Then second term, that was for music and drama. Third term here. Majorly in Form 1, I didn't do anything with music or drama.
Okay.
But when I got into Form 2, now I realized, high school kumbe kuna music. Now I got into music.
Yeah.
But music festival to ile kuimba choirs and all that, but not as a lesson. As a lesson, I chose art. That is, you remember painting, pencils, yeah. But now when I got into drama,
Yeah.
I realized not a lot of people could play the keyboard. Yeah, that was in choir now.
Yeah.
You know, at that time I used to think I didn't really know much about talent. I just knew that if you're interested in something, you can just learn it.
Yeah.
Na ushike. So when I realized that I could play the keyboard, na watu wengi they can't play it, that's when I realized, okay, this is something special.
Yeah.
Just like footballers, not everyone can play. So with that, I got into drama festivals, instrumentals, tukacheza, got to nationals at Form 2.
Yeah.
Form 3 pia, we go to nationals, just playing the instrumentals.
Amazing.
At that time, ilikuwa class 941J. Hiyo ni instrumental peke yake. No singing, no dancing. You just play instruments on stage.
Yeah.
And it was a very nice feeling, good experience. Na nikajua now this thing is special, I can be a musician. But at that time pia nilikuwa tunajiambia after school I want to be an artist. I want to do fine arts. Hiyo ni kuchora na painting. But all that changed after Form 4. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah, so finished high school, and then what?
Okay, after high school, during holidays kwanza,
Yeah.
my dad bought a computer. Tukiwa around Form 2.
Okay.
Ilikuwa tu tunasikia computer. Now my dad bought a computer. Then my elder bro, Haron, came with a software called Fruity Loop, the famous Fruity Loop. At that time, ilikuwa version 3.4. Now he told me, Brooks, with this software you can make beats. Asa wewe jipange nao, cheza nayo. So we installed it on my dad's computer. Ikakuwa I was making beats hapa na pale, just arranging kicks and stuff. Kila kitu na arrange with the mouse. Those of you know about production, you know that there's a synthesizer, hiyo keyboard ya studio.
Yeah.
At that time we didn't have it because it wasn't a studio.
Yeah.
It was an office. So we were arranging na mouse. You put all those chords hapo, and at that time I was using my ears. Unajua tu chord iko nje. This note hapana. So I was arranging it. Then naban kwa CD and going back to school with it, and I sell it to people. So time ya entertainment.
Say what?
People do the freestyle on that beat.
Ah.
Yeah, but at that time bado mimi sijiambia I can be a producer after school.
You just, I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
is
was
something
doing-
I love
yeah.
to do. I'm just doing.
Yeah, mimi nilijua tu this is something that anyone can do with a computer. Yeah. So after school nikaambia my dad I want paints aninunulie.
Yeah.
Yellow, red and blue. Those are primary colors for you, those of you who do art. With those colors you can mix and get any other color. So mimi, my idea was after school nikuwe na print t-shirt and selling them to people, I don't know, doing stuff kama hizo. But immediately he bought me those things. I did my first project. Interest ikaisha kabisa hivyo. Interest ikaisha kabisa, and I said this is not my thing. After 4 years of doing arts in school.
Wow.
Yeah. Then nikakuwa interested na music, that is music production. Nikafanya those softwares, just getting to know my way, kujaribu, trial and error.
Yeah.
Yeah. Na nikaendelea tu.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we wrap up this part 1,
Yeah.
because I want us to get into part 2 and just delve deep into the, what you're doing right now with the Trinity music and Kitale School of Music and all that.
Yeah.
What are some of the lessons that you think for two people? One is for young guys who unajua, wako high school or even finished high school, they're still trying to figure out what they want to do. What from your experience, what would you want to tell them? And the other one would be for parents. Because also was you are doing all these things, eh? Imagine unatengeneza mabeats, unaban kwa CD unaenda shule kuuza. Mzazi akijua unatengeneza mabeats na uko shule unafaa usome. I mean, so I'm sure there are lessons there for young guys and also for parents. But let's start with the young guys.
For the young guys, wherever you are, kama ni shule, make sure you're doing the right thing. Najua ina sound kama cliche, right thing at the right time and all
at
that.
The right place.
But there's a reason for that. Hata biblically, Bible inasema there's a time for everything.
Yeah.
Ukiwa shule haimanishi you will be learning 24/7.
That's right.
Kama ni time ya class, make sure you are learning. Then get into these other extracurricular activities because hizo sasa ndio arts. Now most artists who are kwa class, they are in a book. They get bored with class. Now it's good for you to know what you're good at. Kama ni football, sports, music and all that.
Yeah.
If you're good at that, make sure you're learning. You're using that time in school to learn about it. Yeah? Because pia hiyo ni learning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to parents, sijui because I'm not a parent.
But very soon you'll be.
Very soon I'll be. Yeah. But my dad was cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, alikuwa anasikia hata tumeenda national sijui wapi. Nimemiss sijui which lessons, doing music. He wasn't mad about it. Alikuwa tu anaelewa. Sijui for some reason he is also into art. Yeah, and I think pia me I'd like to be such a parent.
Yeah.
Nikijua my kid is good at this, I'll support them, but pia nikiwa support in education. Education, this formal education, maths, physics and all that, is very important.
Yeah.
But pia talent is equally important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because even biblically, because the Bible says your gift will make you sit with the kings.
With kings, yeah.
Now, gift is not, like if you're good in maths, you've been trained, you've studied, of course, maybe like shikarakaraka, or you're good in physics or chemistry and all that, right? But gifts, manze, gifts ni, kuna mtu ameiva ball, ameiva tu soccer, lakini of course anaenda training ya hivi. Kuna msi ameiva tu story ya music, True. And that's why it's interesting. You'll find very few professors going to shake the president's hand. It's good to be a professor, don't get me wrong, but you'll find the musicians, the comedians, all these people in the arts are the ones who they always appear when may appear before to meet the queen. And even the kings are attracted to it. I find it strange.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Because there's something, talent is God-given. Yeah. Mtu anazaliwa na talent. You can't pay for it.
Yeah.
But you can nurture it.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's special. It's special. Yeah. It's something that is special and people love to relate to it. Watu wanapenda sana. If you know that someone is talented in this, you want them to be on your team. Yeah. You want to even to meet them, to shake their hand, to talk with them. Yeah.
Whatever gift you have out there, man, please, nurture it, work on it, and you never know where it's going to take you. I'd like us to take a break, and then when we come on part 2, we'll continue the conversation right here. I'm hosting Mr. David Brooks. Super excited to have this chat with him. We're going to take a break. We're shooting this episode at Westside Hotel. Man, if you're looking for a restaurant, if you're in Kitale or you're visiting Kitale, Westside Hotel is the place to be. If you want, they have an amazing accommodation facilities. Right behind me, you can see a good pool. You can, have a nice swim on an evening or weekend. Make a point to visit. Or if you're planning like a small reception, for a small group of people, especially during this time, this would be the place to be. Catch you on part 2.